welcome back to the Moose. That was that last lick that I was talking about. That very important lick in bluegrass that you're going to be using quite a lot as well. Again, take your time with that lick, and it might take a little while, but I'm sure you'll get it after a little practice. Now, there's another lick that you can use with those same string combination, and the only difference being it's basically the same lick. The only difference being that instead of using the 2-3 hammer-on, you're going to use the 2-4 slide. Now, when I say the numbers 2-3 and 2-4, I'm referring to the frets. Okay, the 2-3 hammer-on is this, and the 2-4 slide is this. Now, for this slide, I'm going to use the middle finger of my left hand, and again, using that same string combination. Remember, the hammer-on lick is this, and now using the slide, it's this. Here's the hammer-on. Now the slide. Now the only difference in between those two licks is between the hammering on and the slide, and actually the hammering between the only difference is the difference between the third fret being fretted at the third fret in the middle of the third string and the fourth fret. The difference between those two notes within the lick. And the 2-3 hammer-on just having a hint of a bluesy sound to it. And I'm not going to even explain what those two notes are right now. But again, that 2-3 just having a hint of the blues within that lick. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about the blues in your playing. And actually, in the next variation on this tune, it's going to have that bluesy feel to it. So getting on with the train 45, right after that lick, that 2-3 hammer-on lick, now we're going to incorporate that 2-finger pinch, and then we're going to hit the second string open with our index finger, and then that 2-finger pinch again. So we have this. Now we're going to start the tune again. Stop there, and you remember the next lick was this. Now, instead of that lick, we're going to use a lick that you learned in a previous lesson as well, and that consisted of this. It had that hammer on that fourth string at the second fret with the forward roll. So let me play the tune up to that point. So we replace this lick this lick. So you can see where those two licks are interchangeable, and you can see where these licks are starting to come into play now, changing these licks up that fit in that same time frame, but just giving a little bit different sound. Okay, so right after that lick now, that hammer-on lick, we're going to incorporate this lick that we just learned. So we have this. And again, putting those same sequence of pinches right after that. So let me play the whole tune up to that point. Okay, now that's the first section of that song. Now, we're actually just going to play that whole sequence again, but this time we're going to give it a blues variation on the second half of this tune. So to play that variation, we're going to fret the first string at the 3rd fret with the ring finger of our left hand, and we're also going to fret the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with the middle finger of our left hand, and you can see how that looks in the camera. Okay, at that 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings. Now I'm running out of time, so we're going to get right into this bluesy variation here in the next segment, and get your left hand used to how that feels up against that 3rd fret. Thanks again for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time right here on the Moose.